Hey guys, and welcome again to a new series in Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones mod with me, NG Paradox. Now, if you're someone who loves Crusader Kings 2 or the Game of Thrones mod, please go check out my channel and my old videos. I have a ton of different series in both, a ridiculous amount. That way, if you guys ever want me to do a certain series as a certain character, I might have already done it. So it's always great to go check out my previous series with the Game of Thrones mod in particular, and of course, Crusader Kings 2. Now, some of you might be able to guess what we're playing already by the picture in front of you. Before I go on any further though, I must of course say, there will be spoilers. So, if you don't know what happens in the TV show or the books, please do not go any further. Obviously, you could get spoiled, and I would not want to be the person to do that to anyone. So please keep that in mind. Now that I've said that, I was saying, you probably can see who we're already going to be playing as, but just in case you don't know, this was the clue that I gave out my previous series. This is kind of the theme of this series. I got a particular goal in mind for this series completely. I'll make a man out of you. That's kind of the idea of the series. Time is racing towards us till the Huns arrive. Heed my every warning, and you might survive. You're not suited for the rage of war, so pack up, go home, you fool. How could I make a man out of you? That is the idea, that is the theme for this series. We are, of course, playing as Randyll Tarly. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, what the hell is that song and that horrible voice that has destroyed my ears? What has that got to do with Randyll Tarly? Well, I feel like for most people, especially people who've read the books, there's one thing that we know about Randyll Tarly that kind of shapes his whole character and our opinion of him from that point onwards, and that is the background to Samwell Tarly. Of course, we all know Samwell Tarly's background. His father always wanted him to be a proper man's man, worthy to inherit the high lordship of Hornhill, and of course the family's sword, Heart's Bane. But Samwell Tarly never met those expectations, and his father threatened to kill him if he did not take the black. Very horrible thing to do, and I think it kind of shapes our opinion of him from that point onwards. We haven't even met him, and from that point onwards you get this really despicable opinion of Randyll Tarly, and when we meet him, he doesn't really help himself. He's obviously very sexist when it comes to women. I'm basing this on the book Randyll Tarly, so if you've not read the books, I'm going to be playing Randyll Tarly based upon the books. Also, if you're new to my channel, the way I like to play Crusader Kings 2, especially the Game of Thrones mod, is I like to roleplay as the character I'm being. So particularly when it comes to characters we know from the books, I'm going to try and play him like I know him from the books. So we do know he's kind of very sexist when it comes to women. He doesn't look very fondly upon Brienne, of course. So we've got to keep those things in mind as we play as him. Also, obviously, I'm going to try and play to the traits. As he gets older, things could change. Maybe he becomes a nice man in his old age. Maybe he becomes a lunatic. Those will affect the events we choose and how we gain power. But the main idea for this series is to try and do things, well, try and fix the things Randyll Tarly never got to fix. He wanted Samwell to become a man, but he failed. We are gonna do it. Our aim is to make Samwell Tarly a proper man, worthy of inheriting our lands. That is just the aim of this series. That's all I wanted to do. Because I just thought, people keep asking me to play as the Tarlys. I was like, when should I play as Tarlys? I like Samwell. He's an interesting character. Randyll Tarly himself is kind of interesting. I would love to hear from you guys as well. Who do you think is the worst father? Randyll Tarly or Tywin Lannister? Who do you think is the worst father? I mean, both men are kind of similar in some ways. You know, both obviously military men. They both had children that maybe they deemed as unworthy of inheriting their lands, etc. Which one do you think was the worst father? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. I definitely have my own opinion for now, but I won't talk about it for now. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on it first. But yeah, the aim of the series is to make Samwell a man. We're going to try and educate him, see what man he comes into. We'll also not really got any long-term aim. We're not really trying to take the Reach in particular. Randyll Tarly was generally kind of loyal to the Tarlys, to the Tyrells most of the time. He was generally good to Mace Tyrell. He kind of did what he was meant to do. He did his job. That's the type of man he is. Obviously, things can change if we somehow get into confrontation with the Tyrells or something like that. We might, of course, try and take the Reach from them. But as long as they're good to us, we'll be good to them. That's how I'm going to be playing this series for now. Like I said, it could completely change as the series goes along. This will be another short series like my John Connington series, because a new DLC is coming out for Crusader Kings 2. That might mean a new update to the mod. So I don't want to do any long series until then. We'll probably play as Randyll and Samwell Tarly and finish it off after Samwell Tarly to see how our son, what type of man he did turn out to be. If, of course, you guys enjoy it, maybe we'll continue it after Samwell Tarly as well. But let's go over what we've got here. We're going to go for, again, honorary title, I think. You know, he wants to get the respect from Mace Tyrell, the recognition. We'll go for that. We'll go for war, because, of course, this is Robert's Rebellion. I know, Robert's Rebellion again. The last series we did was in Robert's Rebellion, but this is the best time to get Samwell. You know, he's a little boy at this moment in time, and Randyll, you know, he's an important character during Robert's Rebellion. Everyone, whenever they talk about him, before we meet him, the only times we hear about him is to do with Samwell or to do with events during Robert's Rebellion. He was a very good general during Robert's Rebellion. I guess it kind of made him famous because he's only 25 years old. So that's probably what did it for him. Let's have a quick look at how we want to do things. Let's go for the council right now. The council's not too bad. I've seen much worse councils. Improved defenses, I think, for now. Justicer. You're very bad, Justicer. My wife would be better, but that's not a good choice. I would send you to Mace to improve relations. Let's send him to Mace. Okay, we're going to send him to Mace Tyrell to improve relations with them, so you know he can look favorably upon me. I would like you to train my son at 7%. You're a trained fighter. I would like someone to train Samwell. My brother is strong and a trained fighter. No skilled fighter. Okay, Bradwell Tarly. 10%. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, Bradwell Tarly is going to train Samwell. The names. Bradwell, Samwell. Kind of similar names right there. Very good. Treasurer. Ooh, that guy's pretty... 17. That is much better. He has to collect taxes, get us some money. We don't start with much money, of course. Spymaster, serve the court. The Maester's not great, but at least he's not terrible. Perform... hunt these people down. Done. Perfect. Do we need any more commanders? We need one more commander for now. Old Flowers can be a commander. I'm quite happy with that. And a bodyguard. We'll make Bradwell. My brother can be my bodyguard. He's strong and a trained fighter. Randyll Tully's also strong and a trained fighter. So a quick look at him for now. We are authoritative. We're just. We're cruel. We're brave. And we're proud. I would... probably go with all of those. Yeah, I mean, I guess some people might debate just. I think just is always a really weird trait, because I think some people will do something and think they're being just, but then others might look upon it and think it's not just. And is this something that has an exact meaning, or can it be subjective? I'm not completely sure. Some people look at Stannis and say he is just. Some people look at him and say he's cruel. You know, he can be both, of course, so it's always an interesting one, I think. We're a trained fighter, we're a knight, we're strong, brilliant commander, really good marshal right there. Lots of good things going for us. Very good character. Let's see what happens during this rebellion. Can we make a name for ourselves? Can I become famous and help the Reach to become a major part of Robert's Rebellion? Robert, though, we better make everyone actually important characters, so we can see exactly what's going on, who lives and who dies. History is a subject that has always fascinated you, and you spent the last few weeks studying the campaigns of King Garth the Seventh Gardener, I think it's Golden Hand, yeah. It should be the Golden Hand. There are many lessons to be learned from his deeds in war, repelling Dornish and Ironborn incursions, as well as defeating an alliance between the Storm King and the King of the Rock in his last and greatest war. I love the lore to this, you know, the fact they've put in all that information. Just those little details. Modders, mwah. Thank you, modders. Great job. I should devote more time to studying this. Very good. That could increase our martial. Let's get the Martells up. Did I get you up? Yeah, I did. Okay. Tywin. Here you go. Important character. Probably also Rhaegar, I guess, for now. We'll also get the Tullys. The Ironborn, who are staying out of the war. Jon Arryn. And, of course, Eddard Stark. Everyone's favorite Stark. Okay, maybe not. Some people might love, you know, Robb. Or some people might love Jon, you know. Jon could be your favorite Stark. Wink, wink. I mean, nothing. I didn't say anything. We should probably do our neighbors as well. They could be important. The Florent is my father-in-law, so we could get claims upon that in the future. That would be quite nice. Also, High Towers probably might be important. These guys, Cockshaw. We could try and take the Cockshaw lands. That could be useful. And obviously Ashford. The Ashford family. Other than that, I forgot to marry. Okay, you two need to get married. Like I say, I like to immerse myself into the game in all my series. So I always marry off my courtiers, who obviously are important to us. So their dynasty can serve us for many generations. Bradwell Tarly should get a nice marriage. You know, he is a Tarly. We've got an Oakhart here. That's a pretty good one. Hightower, though she's a bit younger. We have to wait a little bit for her. Ashford. Let's go for the Oakhart. I like the Oakhart. She's a good age. And that's a very prestigious family. That'd be a good marriage for my brother, I think. Now, the other guy. Branston. What do we have in our... Oh, we have no one at home. Okay, let's see if we can bring you a debutante. What's a debutante? Get a new courtier. Young debutante. And here we go. You will be marrying this fine young girl. Congratulations. And I'm leading men. I will become famous in this timeline. Just like the last. We'll increase time a bit. Nothing specifically for me to do. Where am I right now, though? Where am I leading men? Smitherton. They've accepted. Can we get an alliance? They would accept an alliance as well. Very good job. Thank you, brother. There we go. I'm very happy with that. Now, where am I? Lordontos. Okay, well, we'll see me somewhere. Lord Rand. Okay, we're here right now. Hopefully we can get in the battle and crush Robert Baratheon with my own hands. Though I'm not sure we'd beat Robert Baratheon. I think Robert Baratheon would probably kill us. My young sister-in-law has finished her education. Very good. Young Arilla is impressing everyone with her sensible choices and great capacity for self-restraint. Life will reward her. She'd use that more for good. No, I probably like that. I don't think our guy would see a problem with this. Are we? Okay, we are leading men. We've got 11,000 men right here. I'm in battle right now. There we go. Taking down Robert's soldiers. Let's actually decrease speed. I think we're going a bit fast here. Yep, I'm leading the 11,000 men. Good job, Randyll. There we go. Good job. He's already become so important to the Reach. We're now an intrinsic part of this war. 13,000 men over here. Okay, Randyll is going to follow. Oh, there are many nobles that are good soldiers, but there are some I get along quite nicely with. This campaign has given me a true friend. Ooh, Paxter Redwine. A brother-in-arms. Well, he does have 2 sons. Maybe we could marry my daughter to one of his sons. Oh, I should probably go back properly. How old are they? 3 years old? Horace? You know what, Horace? How about we marry our 2 houses together? My daughter... There we go. We'll betroth your daughter, my son, in recognition of our friendship. Good man. Those red wines, good people, good people. They make good wine. I decided to give you the honor of making you my cupbearer. Thank you, my Lord Mace Tyrell. We got an honorary title. Rhaegar has been attacked down here by Robert Baratheon. What do I want next? Become exalted among men. I think he just wants to be looked upon. People to look up at him. That's what he would like. You can see there the army seems to... Nope, they just got more men in. Our allies have been defeated. Our allies are getting defeated at every side. This is not good. Oh, apart from here, They seem to have come back. Good job. So where am I? I'm now... Yeah, I'm up here. What is that? Bard's Home died a natural death. Not too important. Okay. I have to listen to advice of the group of bannermen. Series of laws empowering my council. Okay, went. Good for you. Good for you. Okay, we're going to go down. We're kind of hanging around King's Landing. We don't need to protect it. Quelling Greyjoy is now known as the Bear. An odd choice for an Ironborn, I feel like. I don't know. I guess it kind of makes sense. You know, he could be a big guy. Here we go. Randyll is fighting Lord Nestor of the Vale. My lord's come to my attention and was designated as the Regent. No, you're not going to be my Regent. Why would I... Oh, look at that, though. They've brought more men in. Can we get these 6,000 men there? It's going to be nuts. It's too late. Too late. And my army was crushed. Minus 16%. It's not looking so good for the Targaryens. Poor Aerys. Poor Aerys. Duran of Dawn has inherited the castle. That is fine. Where did my men go? Where did our men go? Wait. They're just under. I think they're just underneath this army, aren't they? Yeah, they're just underneath it. Lord Paxter, I think, is actually in charge of most of the men now. Which is a shame because, yeah, Paxter's now in charge. I'm no longer in charge, but I think I'm still there. Mistwood. No, I'm now at Mistwood. Where the hell? Mistwood must be down here. Now, where is Mistwood? I can't remember. I'm down here now. So I've now been sent down here. That last battle did not go so well, so maybe Mace decided to demote me to going down to the Stormlands for now. Rather than take on the main battle. The main battle has happened again. That's a pretty good choice, though, but 13,000 men couldn't get there in time. Your friend Lord Paxter talked to you today about your fine service to Lord Paramount Mace. It's good to know someone appreciates. Thank you, Paxter. See, we're good friends. I think me and Paxter are going to get along. We're going to get along fine. Form an alliance. There we go. I'm getting quite a few alliances. Oswell Went was executed by the Mad King. Well, there we go. The Mad King doesn't even trust his King's Guard anymore. That's how paranoid he's become. Where am I? We're going to Felwood. We're getting a bit close there. Thank you very much. I have no claims at the moment, but like I say, my wife is a Florent. That could go well to Samwell. You know, if the father of the Florents dies, my father-in-law, we could probably take that. The North March has been usurped. Well, there we go. Raymond Osgrave usurped the North March. Very good. We liked it. We like to see Osgraves getting back the North March, especially from Rowans. Sorry, that's from my past series. Creeping in. Some of my roleplay from the past series are creeping into this series. But, you know, Randyll Tarly doesn't care. Personally, he doesn't care. We've got an 8,000 army here. We've got minus 68%. Rhaegar has been captured by Robert Baratheon. Wow. Robert has caught him. I'm surprised he hasn't killed him, but I guess it gives him war score. So it's probably pretty good. We did win a battle there, though. With Randyll Tarly captured, though, I think it's going to be very difficult to win this war. Barristan Selmy has now been executed as well. Oh, no. He's become completely paranoid. Well, we're going to try and save Rhaegar. No one would help us rescue him. There's no other way I can see us winning this war unless we can capture Robert Baratheon. Where am I right now? Rayonet. So we're here right now. Okay, with the main army, with the main lists here. There's my army. Widespread rumors say that the High Septon leads a most wicked lifestyle. Septon, this is not a good time. We've got a damn massive rebellion going on right now. We don't also need the religious head to be, you know, causing trouble as well. Okay, I'll just hang out here. Randyll Tarly will just do his thing, you know. We've got recognition. You know, people have seen us on the battle. May not have been completely successful, but still. You know, experience, you know, is important. 16,000 Northmen up here. Rhaegar inherited some land. We still got the Vale. Oh, Riverlands are just coming down here. Looks like they will miss each other. Okay, the army took out the North's army just there. That was a good attack there. It's going well for us on the battlefield. We've just lost Rhaegar. I think as Rhaegar Targaryen was captured, that's made Aerys go a bit more paranoid and crazier than usual. Maybe he blames the king. Maybe that's it. Yeah, he blames the King's Guard. They were the ones protecting him. Barristan and Went were the ones protecting Rhaegar, and they let him get captured. But he's had 2 kings. I'm sorry. He's had 2... Nope, that's Viserys. He had another child, though. Darissa Waters. He had a bastard. How could you do this, Aerys, to your own wife? No wonder she's depressed. No wonder she's depressed. He's sleeping with all these other women. How could he do that to his own wife and, I'll add to you, sister? Yeah. Though I don't think Randyll Tarly particularly cares. My wife is 20. We could have some more kids. What does my daughter have? She has no natural traits, but Samwell obviously has quick, which is pretty good. We'll see how he develops. I will make a man out of him. He will be the greatest Tarly who ever lived. If I have anything to say about it, you will... I'm going to be... Why is your mother your educator? I'm going to... This is the problem here, my son. You're surrounded by women, aren't you? That's your problem. He's really 6. Why don't I start as his thing? Maybe that's the mod. Maybe the guys who made the mod decided that he should be educated by his mother to begin with. I guess it makes sense. My brother's already had a son, Byron Tarly. Good job, brother. Good job. Minus 42 at the moment. Things not getting better at this moment in time. Not a good army over here. 1,600 men there. This is the main army. 12,000 men from the Reach. 8,000 from the Iron Throne. About 20,000 men. They could take on this army, which they are right now. Where am I? I'm at Crow's Nest. I'm not even involved. I'm not even involved. Look at this massive battle. I'm just down here. Yeah. They sent me back down to the Stormlands during this massive battle. That is a shame. It looks like we lost that battle. That could be really bad. If we lose this battle, minus 48%. Not as bad as I thought it would be. Am I actually going to do anything down here? I just keep walking around in the storms. We could just start sieging places, you know? That might be a good idea, Randyll Tarly, whoever's in charge of that. That army got defeated again. Lord Paramount Hoster Tully died in personal combat in the midst of battle against Marek Macy. Oh, there we go. His little boy, Edmure Tully, still part of the war effort, though. He has now inherited the Riverlands, 11 years old. Brandon Blackfish, though, is his regent. He got married, apparently. Though, seeing as he's a celibate, I'm not sure they're going to have kids. Very unlikely. Is anything else going to go down? So we've lost one important person. Something has changed from history. Though, obviously, Robert Baratheon, if he wins, that's history replaying itself. The thing I do love about this... Oh, no! This was literally the worst thing. Are you... Look at this. Look. King Aerys the Mad was murdered by Varys. Varys, of course. Of course. And you call yourself a Targaryen loyalist. That's why all us book readers know. All us book readers know you're not a true Targaryen loyalist. Pah, the TV show. You gave a weak excuse. I'm sorry. I'm just annoyed at the TV show because they made Varys, like, his excuse to Dany. That whole big conversation when Varys tells Dany, you know, why he did the things he did, I felt was really badly done. It felt like it was written by someone trying to copy the way J.R.R. Martin writes, and it just came off really weird to me. It just didn't seem to make sense, really. Just the things he said. But yes, everyone who read the books know he's obviously not a Targaryen loyalist. And here we go. By killing him, Rhaegar takes the throne, but he's captured. That's the end of the war. That is already the end. That is the quickest Robert's Rebellion I've seen in a long time, by the AI at least. Randyll Tarly, you failed. The Targaryens are lost. And there we go. So Robert Baratheon. Robert takes the crown for himself. No one else wants it. To the noble Lord Randyll, you should be happy to know that I, King Robert, will be holding a coronation ceremony in the Great Sept of the Faith in my honor, with the blessing of His Holiness the High Septon. You've received the honor of being invited to attend the ceremony. He obviously wants to make amends for what happened during the war, you know, different sides. We will attend. I think Randyll Tarly, obviously, you know, he's going to serve who's ever above him. That's his duty. That's what he has to do. That's his job. I think Randyll kind of sees it like a job. Robert's now king. He is now my king. I will go and bow to him. Lord Randyll, his grace has issued a decree declaring that all kinsmen of Rhaegar Targaryen shall henceforth be considered enemies of the realm. Now, Rhael Targaryen, the wife actually escaped. So it looks as though she's escaped. Did she take Viserys? Yes, so the mother has escaped with Viserys, and they have gone to Meereen, of all places. Rhaegar Targaryen, though, is dead. Captured. His wife is not dead. Neither are the kids, and they're not captured. It looks as though she might have taken them. She might have escaped to Dawn. Varys maybe gave them time ahead of, told them ahead of time what's happening. What about the bastard daughter? The bastard daughter is in the lands of Nimmark, which are underneath Driftmark. So okay, some very interesting things going on here then. And what will happen with the Tower of Joy? So it looks as though Rhaegar Targaryen has been beheaded by Baratheon. Robert, Lyanna, how dare you steal Lyanna from me? Cut his head off. The wife has also now been imprisoned by Robert. The Dornish are very upset. Doran Martell obviously doesn't like maybe the punishment he was given by Robert, and he hates the fact that his sister has been put in jail. Elia Martell did nothing wrong. She is just a wife. You can't keep her in jail. So Doran has decided to take action straight away. Castlewood has done the same. The Riverman family, the Hartons. He set up the Lordship of Willowwood. Fellwood also didn't like the judgment given upon them. Gulltown as well. Wow, Robert was probably quite mean. What happened to the Reach? Mace Tyrell currently is imprisoned by Robert Baratheon. And let's see. Hold a tawny. Okay. We're going to try and see if we can get, obviously, to the Tower of Joy. Lord Randyll, the realm is in a state of war, and as such, I, as your liege lord paramount, command you provide me with men to support my armies. Well, Mace is my liege lord. I should do what he wants. He's neutral. I will not concern myself for now then, my liege. Lord Paramount Renly the Stormlands has been given the Stormlands. Congratulations, Renly. Stannis, I think... No, Stannis is dead! Stannis Baratheon. Your wife had no kids. Was killed in combat by Gunsa Sunglass. Well, there we go. So the Dragonstone does not go to Stannis Baratheon. After many months studying the campaigns of King Garth the Seventh Gardener, you've acquired many fascinating insights and gained new wisdom into military matters. You realize the art of war might be well worth studying. There we go. Even better at fighting. Good, good, good. And Eddard Stark was slain by Gerald Hightower. Now, he's no longer part of the King's Guard. We're going to have to have a quick look at what's happened here. So, let's go north. What happened at the Tower of Joy? Benjen Stark has taken over. His brother Eddard was killed at the Tower of Joy. Lyanna Stark, though, survived. The members of the King's Guard managed to get her out, and they took her to Pentos. And there, she has a baby boy named Aemon Targaryen, who they say is the son of Rhaegar Targaryen, still alive. Well, there we go. We have a bunch of different Targaryens. We have Rhaegar and Lyanna's child in Pentos. We have Viserys and the mother in Meereen. And we have the other children of Rhaegar Targaryen in Dorne. We got 3 groups of Targaryens. What is going to happen here? I have no idea. This is going to be a crazy, crazy history. I'm kind of excited to see what happens. Let's have a quick look at what happened to the rest of his men. Howland Reed survived. How about the Glovers? He died against Gulltown. So he died, I think, before the King's Guard battle. Well, the Went guy died before. Barristan. Okay, Arthur Dane. He's one of the other ones. Arthur Dane. Which one was Arthur Dane? Arthur survived. He went to Pentos. Oh, that is cool to see. Arthur Dane decided that he couldn't leave Lyanna and the baby on their own, so he sailed to Pentos with them. Gerald Hightower, though, I think went back home. Let's have a quick... Gerald the White Bull. Yeah, he went to Sunhouse. He's hiding out in the lands underneath the Hightowers. So there we go. So quite a few different things have happened right now. Very interesting scenario. Obviously for Randyll, he's not particularly concerned with these things. He's just doing his job, doing his duty. We got to keep an eye on my little boy. Got to make sure you're a real man, Samwell. But obviously, these events could affect the future of Randyll Tarly, the wars he fights in, the sides he takes. But we'll see how that goes. Who is a member of your new King's Guard, Robert? Who is a member of your new King's Guard? So a quick look here. Okay, there's 3 members right now. Richard Lonmoth. Jonathan Darry's been able to keep his position. He did not go off with the others. And Lewin of Dawn also was able to keep his position, though he seems to be in the Night's Watch. Not sure what's going on. Maybe that's going to change then. We'll have to wait and see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this first part. Like I say, it's more of an introduction. We're kind of seeing the events of Robert's Rebellion play out. Randyll Tarly, I say, will likely not be trying to take things from other people. Maybe some high lords, but he's probably not going for the reach unless he feels he should. Or maybe it's, you know, if that's what it feels like he would do in that situation. We'll see how things go. I'm kind of excited. I want to see how Samwell turns out. If you guys enjoy, please give a like. Please tell me what you think of the series, what you think is going to happen. And of course, Samwell, do you think we're going to do it? Do you think he'll turn out to be a proper man? Or do you think Samwell's going to turn out like last time? We'll see. We'll see. I'll see you then.